Dear students, have you ever heard the name of Panidihing or know what it is famous for? Panidihing in Sibsagar district of Assam is famous for its bird sanctuary that attracts huge tourists every year, as it is housed to over 200 species of birds. However, the other truth about it is not very pleasant, as every year it is hit by floods that cause huge loss to life and property. The Prince of Panidihing is a narration about how a young boy challenged the floodwaters. Now, let's find out why he was called the prince. The monsoon season had set in. It rained heavily the whole week. With the rising water levels of Brahmaputra, Panidihing and all its neighboring villages, including Sitolia, was flooded. Panic gripped the villagers as they knew the floods are here again to destroy. The embankment at Sitolia village was breached and huge waves broke into the village. At some places, the water even rolled over housetops. The villagers were crying and wailing helplessly. Khoghen, a young man from nearby village Borgaon, understood the seriousness of the situation and swung into action. He shouted out to his friend, "Roman, hurry up! There's no time to lose. Get hold of others." His friends Domboru, Thon and Abbas also joined him in his fight. While he hurriedly went to get his father's boat, he asked his friends to make few rafts of banana trunk. So these were the rafts or small boats that Khoghen was talking about, which were made out of the trunk of banana trees. Due to their prompt action, all the people of Sitolia were evacuated to the high grounds of the school building in no time. By then, Khoghen and his friends were completely exhausted. But their responsibilities did not end there. They now had to make arrangements of food and water for men, women and children sheltered in the school building, and also inform the civil authorities at Dimo. While they got busy with all this work, Norenkai shouted from across the stretch of floodwater, "Dr. Hatibora and his wife are stranded in their hospital quarters at Kotiori. Do something, will you?" "Okay, Norenkai," shouted Khoghen. "Domboru, hop into the boat. We've got a job," he called out to one of his friends. Khoghen had the knack for solving all kinds of problems. Soon, they steered the boat towards the dispensary. Without wasting any time, he took Dr. Hatibora and his wife Monipaido into the boat and steadily started sailing towards the school building. But before they could reach their destination, the boat was capsized in a whirl, throwing everyone on board into the floodwaters. Once again, Khoghen was quick to respond. In the semi-darkness of the evening, Khoghen spotted Monibaido's head popping in and out of the water as she was carried along by the current. An expert swimmer, Khoghen could rescue both Dr. Hatibora and his wife. As they sailed towards the school building, Dr. Hatibora and his wife greatly appreciated Khoghen for his bravery and said that his friends rightly call him the Prince of Panidihing. So that was all about the Prince of Panidihing. Now, if you had to write it as a report to be published in the local newspaper, what are the points you had to keep in mind? Here they come. The most important thing to remember in writing newspaper reports is that we don't express our own views about an incident, but only report the incident as it has happened. So the first thing to write is the date line, that is, which contains the date and the place from where we are reporting the news. While writing news reports, we always follow the inverted pyramid style of writing, that is, the triangle upside down, which means it should be top heavy. In simple terms, the most important or the significant information should go in the beginning of the report, followed by the lesser important details. And of course, to top it all, we need to give a catchy headline. Let's have a look at this example. We may begin the report something like this, which answers the question what, when, and where. In the second paragraph, we can go a little into the details of the situation. We can then write about the measures taken, and finally we can conclude the report with the words of a concerned official. I hope you will now be confident to write a report. You may try writing about a city flood scene with the help of the following words.